Alright, hey, what's going on? So I just want to do a quick little video. I'm running some Powerline with the D-Link DHP-302, so it's rated for 200 megabits per second. This Powerline is running all the way downstairs to 150 megabit per second connection. So this is directly using Powerline from upstairs to downstairs, and we're just doing a quick little speed test. Show you what I typically get, which is about 30 or so for download. So quite a bit of loss through the Powerline system that I'm currently having, and you'll see that it's just about 30. Another one here, fast.com, so you have 2 points of reference, just about 30 as well, so that will kind of settle down, and upload should be about 15 or so, so dropping quite a bit off of, about the same amount off of the upload as well, and then fast.com says I'm at 30 as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox the Tplink AV2000 is what I believe it is. I'll show you guys the box in a second here. Alright, so here is the box. It's the Tplink AV2000 Powerline starter kit. So there is the product number right there. Got this for about $100 Canadian, which is pretty good. Pretty simple setup. Gonna plug this in, unbox it, and show you what's inside. So opened up here, just 2 really simple Powerline adapters, exactly the same on both ends. And then it's got a couple of pieces here. Apparently this is for kind of power, quality of connection, as well as whether or not Ethernet is plugged in. There's a quick little pair button on the side there. Setup should be very straightforward, so I'm going to see how that goes. It's got 2 ports to play around with. What else is in the box? So just underneath here is probably just a bit of documentation. Looks like it comes with 2 Ethernet cables. Are these Cat5e? These are Cat5e cables that come in the box. So I already got Cat5e cables, so I'm probably not going to run these as they're already going into, that's already all wired up. So a couple pieces, starter kit, probably just gonna ignore that. And we're gonna plug this in and see how it performs against my existing Powerline. So just for a quick reference here, this is the D-Link DHP-302. This is a really simple power line. No ground here either. I was actually kind of surprised I forgot that there was no ground on there, as well as just a single Ethernet port. So I have a couple more options with this, this newer kit here, capable of faster speeds as well as additional plugins available and a nice little ground. So we'll see what that improvement is once I get it all plugged in. Okay, so we're downstairs here. I just want to give you guys a quick peek at the connection. It's just a single coaxial cable going into a splitter here. That is actually a digital phone terminal, so that's actually doing phone, which is why it's splitting the coax. The coax connection goes all the way to this guy, which is an Aris XB6, and that guy is going into, I believe it's a TP-Link as well, TP-Link switch. Over there, and just beside it is actually an older D-Link router. I only use this for basic connectivity because some of the older devices don't like to connect to this guy. Still have to try to figure out why that is. But in regards to the Powerline, all it's going is this yellow cable is going all the way in directly in here, and then one of these guys is going underneath into that rat's nest, but into that second DHP-302 D-Link guy. So I gotta unplug that and plug in the new one. Okay, so unfortunately, because this guy, as I showed you earlier, didn't have a ground, I actually had it plugged upside down. But as you can see that guy's got like the ground as well, so there's no way to plug into that same outlet. So I wish I could do a like-for-like comparison. So it's more of like a scientific test to make sure that changing the actual wall outlet didn't affect the connection speed. But what I've done now is I've moved that Ethernet cable directly into the modem and router itself, and wired it over here instead. So right now it's not connected. I'm gonna go upstairs, press that pair button, see if, because it's a little bit easier to reach, and see if it connects. All right, so it's a bit dark in here, but you can see all 3 lights are lit up now. All that I did here was, it was only the one on the left, the power, as well as the Ethernet plug on the right that was connected, and then the middle light was not on. All I did was push the pair button on the right hand side. It cycled for a little bit, and then now all 3 lights are green. So we're gonna hop up back onto our computer. Check that we have connection. So we're connected. Redo this test here, and immediate difference. So it's not losing quite as much as it was earlier, and that's almost like 100 megabits per second gain. So yep, that is fantastic. I'm gonna even run this test one more time. That guy's still going over there. And interesting how there's such a big difference between the 2 tests. Say almost tripled the upload that I was getting earlier as well. And now that both speed tests aren't running at the same time, we're getting a much better results. So this guy served me really well for a number of years, but it looks like the updated hardware and technology for these guys have really helped out. Not too sure how much of a difference moving from one wall outlet to another wall outlet actually makes, because the circuitry in your house and Powerline, I just don't understand too much about that and how that affects the speed of the connection. But here's a quick real world test of what it looks like to upgrade to that AV2000 Powerline. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Thanks for taking the time to check out this video. Hopefully that answered some questions or some curiosities for anybody looking into this product. Thanks so much. Have a good one.